time for Inspirational Talks with Laura Simmons and friends. Holla Chi-Town, Scream ATL, Shout Carolinas. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Inspirational Talks with Laura Simmons and friends. We are in the building. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Inspirational Talks with Laura Simmons and friends. I'm waiting on my cast to get here, but anyways, guys, I'm in the building. That's all that matters, right? And my guest is here, so that's what matters. So, but before we get started, I just want to tell everybody thank you for tuning in to Inspirational Talks with Laura Simmons and friends. I am Laura Simmons. So, guys, I don't know if you guys heard about what happened with that flashy New York City pastor, Mr. Bishop Whitehead, about him grabbing the neck of a young lady at the church. I don't know if anyone seen the video or not, but I did see the video, and it was really it was nothing nice. I don't know if this guy is looking for attention, trying to draw attention to himself, or whatever the case may be. I have no clue. But if that is his plan, that's not a good plan. The way he's going about doing things and stuff. First is the robbery on live stream. Then is him showing off after the robbery. He had the nerve to show off his closet. And how are you honestly doing God's work? I don't get it. I don't get it at all. And it is what it is. But I guess some people seek attention different ways, and I guess that's his way of seeking attention by doing the different things that he's doing. And I don't agree with it. If you see the video, you will understand why it's so disturbing. Just watching the way he jumped off the stage, went after this woman. She was saying something. I don't know if she was praising or what she was doing, but as she was walking past, he jumped off the stage, grabbed her by her neck, and that's all you see. And you could hear them in the background, going at it and everything. So I just thought that was like really crazy for someone to be going to attending a church and your pastor jump off the stage at you, and that's not good at all. So I'm not sure if they're gonna press charges. But she did say it in the video. You could hear in the background saying that she was gonna press charges against him, and you could hear him also saying that he didn't care. Do what you gotta do, you know. Well, bro, they got you on camera, so you better be careful. That's not good. That's not good at all. So, you know. Then I wanted to talk about also the young man. It was a young man. Hey, Ursula.
Hey,
So I was just talking about the situation. How you doing today, first of all? Let
I'm
me say
good.
that.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I guess it's in the building. She is in the building already. But I
Uh,
was talking about the bishop. Did you hear about that
No.
flashy bishop from New York? Okay, so he was just recently in the news about being robbed right on live stream. You heard about
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah,
Okay, so now he's in the news again for grabbing this woman by her neck.
yeah.
Live stream. Yeah, they showed it. You got to go check the video out. Girl, he grabbed her by her neck. She was saying something. I don't know what she was saying. Uh, hey Angelique.
Hey, Angelique.
She was saying something that she was walking past him, right? So when she was walking past, he jumped off the stage, grabbed her by her neck, and next thing, all you hear was you could hear a bunch of commotion going on in the background, and you could hear her saying to him that she was going to press charges against him, and he
Girl,
said,
are
"I
you
don't care."
serious?
Yes, and you could hear him saying, "I don't care. Do what you got to do." Just like that. He won't be saying that if he get in there with Big Bubba in the prison system.
but
Promise you
you get,
that.
but you know what? That points to whoever robbed him was somebody he had probably disrespected. I'm not saying it make it
Mhm.
okay,
Mhm.
but you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It wasn't
Yeah.
just a random robbery.
No, it could have been him setting the thing up. Who knows? You never know. Some people just want attention. So that's what it probably was. It was one of those situations where he may be seeking attention. You just never know. Then I wanted to talk about newlywed. Just got married 4 months ago. People, please be careful with this road rage out here. It's no joke. People get angry and they are looking to take you out of here. It's not worth it. If the person in front of you is trying to get ahead of you, just let them go. Don't
Yeah.
argue with them. Don't look at them pointing and talking trash. Leave it alone. You know, just leave it alone. This man died while talking on the phone to his wife, they were, she was coming from uh, what is it, China or something like that. She was
Korea?
coming,
Korea.
Korea. So she was coming. She was supposed to be coming there to live in San Francisco, and while she was on the phone talking to her husband, someone shot him and killed him right there, and she heard it. She heard the shooting and everything.
Oh, that's horrible.
4 months. They had only been married four
That
months.
is horrible.
This road rage is serious, people. It's serious. It's some serious stuff. So we have our movie nights once a month, right? So guess what movie we watch? We watch this movie called Unhinged. It's with Russell Crowe in it. That movie was something else, and it has the reason why I mentioned that movie is because it was about road rage. But this man was already, see, you never know what people are going through. You don't know. So you have to be careful as to what you say to people and what you do to people. So he asked the lady, she cut him off first of all, and she started talking trash to him. So he told her, he said, "I'm gonna apologize first." Russell Crowe did. He said, "I'm gonna apologize first to you." So he apologized, and he asked her to apologize too. So she had her son in the back seat. The son had let the window down, but the window got stuck, and he couldn't let it back up. So the son could see the tension in this man's face. And Russell Crowe. This is the first time I ever seen Russell Crowe play. He did something in what's that movie, that other movie he played in where he was the fighting the other guy. But in this movie, he was brutal in this movie. So he apologized first, and he asked her, would she apologize as well, because she was wrong too, and he was right. Regardless of what the situation was, she should have apologized. Her son even tried to get her to apologize, but she wouldn't apologize. So she said, she started cussing at him, talking trash to him, and then she says to him, "I've had a rough day." You could see it in his eyes. And the son seen it, but the mom did not see it. She just kept talking trash. So he said to her, he said, "You ain't seen a rough day yet."
Oh,
He said,
wow.
"You ain't seen a bad day." Man, he made her life a living hell. Everybody that she loved, he killed.
Not
He
the
was
not the son though,
He
did
was
he?
he was trying to get him. He was finna kill him, but the son was able to get away. But I'm telling you, that movie changed everything for me. I'm gonna tell you, just like when you in in on the road, and the person in front of you is not moving right away, give them a courtesy blow. Just honk your horn. Don't go laying on the horn. And that's what happened. She laid on the horn, started blowing her horn at him. And he said that all you had to do was give me a courtesy hit on your horn. He said you didn't have to do what you did. And he made her life a mess. He killed a lawyer, and oh, that movie was something else. Something else. It's been out a while too. My husband said it had been out a few years. We just never
You say
seen
it's
it.
called Off the Hinge?
Yep. Unhinged. That's what it's called.
Unhinged. Oh,
Unhinged.
unhinged.
Yep.
That's
And he
crazy.
Yes, girl, that movie was something else. But it made me think about, when you on the road, instead of, just blowing your horn for somebody to move out the way, keep on blowing it, doing that, bam, 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 bam. Don't do that. Just blow the horn, give them a courtesy blow, and that's it. Leave it alone.
But you do know that people who do that, laying on the horn and just, they have road rage as well. That's a form of road.
Hmm. Yep. And
Another
that's
form of road rage is, how people switch lanes like
mhm, in a hurry.
ridiculously.
Yep. They doing this
That's kind of
zigzagging
road
through
rage.
yep. That's the road rage. Yep. And that's what happened. But he made her life. He told her, you ain't seen a bad day. He had just, let me tell you, this man had just left from setting his wife, killing her boyfriend, and setting her house and killing her already. He had just left there from killing her from because of a messy divorce.
But see, that's the point. You don't know what state somebody's mental
No,
state is.
no.
You
So
do not know.
yep. So you got to be careful. You got to be careful as to what you do and say to people.
I
So,
know my light is funny. I am at my mom's.
no, that's okay. Okay, that's okay. But look, I was gonna say this. So, I'm talking about road rage, right? Our guest tonight name is Rage. So, so we're gonna see what kind of rage she's in today.
Oh, uh-oh. Watch out there now.
But yeah, she is in the building, y'all. So you have anything you want to say, Ursula, before we bring our guests out?
No, I just want to say that welcome to everybody. Thanks for everybody tuning in.
Mhm.
Blessed to see another day. It's been a busy, busy week, and it's only Tuesday, so I'm just grateful to God to be okay.
Yeah, me too. I'm grateful too. I had a rough start of the day, but I'm okay. All I can say is I thank you, Lord, for everything. No matter what my storm may be, I thank you still for that storm that I'm going through. I thank you for that too. You
It's
know,
part of our story.
huh?
It's part of our story.
Yep. So, you know, just sometimes we wonder, we ask questions, we ask God, why do we have to go through the storms that we go to get to what He had for us and stuff. And but I'll get through it. I'll get through the
Man,
storm.
yes, you
It just seemed like it's so hard right now. It just seemed like it's tough. It's a tough road that I'm going down, but I know that things will get better.
yeah,
I know
for
God
sure.
is still in the mix, and I just thank Him for this journey that He's taking me through, because my testimony is going to be a very powerful testimony. So, but with no further ado, I want to bring out this rage that we got in the building. So before we bring out though, y'all, I can't go without doing this today. I have to do this before I get to you, Miss Rage. Wait a minute, I gotta do this one. So, as you guys know, today is my Princess
Oh,
Ivy's birthday. Happy fifth birthday,
Happy Happy birthday, Princess Ivy.
Yes, my baby turned 5 today. I can't believe it. This is my oldest grandchild, and
Wow.
she is 5 today, guys. Princess Ivy is in the building, y'all. That's my baby.
That's so
No-
cute.
yes, happy birthday, Ivy. And no further ado, we're going to bring out our guest for today, the Rage herself. She is in the building. Let's bring her out.
Oh,
Hi, how are you
Hi.
doing today?
good. How about yourself?
I'm good. I can't complain. You know, I can, but I'm not.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Oh, no problem. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
I go by Rage, as you guys know, and I've been an artist for about a recording artist for about 9 years, and
Oh,
I dabble a little bit in all a mixed bag. I'm not just hip hop. I do hip hop, pop, R&B, trap. I try to mix it all around so all walks of life can listen to my music.
okay. I did take a listen to your music. Mm, good work there.
Thank
You
you.
So
know,
listen, so when Laura she sent it to us to listen, she said this is her music, and so I started listening to it. So I'm keeping it 100% real right now. So I listened. I said, "Oh Lord!" But before I knew it, I was like, "That song is cute. That is nice." And
Thank
this
you.
was when I got a chance to listen to it. This was like late, kind of like 11 something. And I sat up in my bed. I'm like, what? Okay. We got a
Thank
star
you. Thank
coming on the show.
Thank you. Thank you. I know everybody's not going every song isn't gonna take and not be everybody's cup of tea. You know what I mean? That's why I try to mix it up because I I try to I feel like I can connect with anybody in the world in some type of way, whether it's a feel good emotion, whether it's pain, whether you know what I mean. So
Yes.
every song doesn't have to be negative or you know what I mean.
right.
And you know what I find as an artist, Laura and myself, we're writers or whatever. As an artist, all of your work will never please everybody.
Nope.
But
Yeah,
isn't that sort of the point to challenge, and to make people aware of other things that are going on, in our world, in other people's minds, other people's point of view. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, yep, yep. It, I just feel like my body of work with every song is a different chapter of my life. And everybody, when you meet people in life, they're at different chapters than you
That's right.
yourself. So
That's
it's
right.
like, okay, if this song doesn't work, how about this one? How about this one? And they're all different. Like a lot of songs, I don't sound like the same person. You know what I mean?
Okay. Where are you
That's
from?
really interesting.
Springfield, Massachusetts.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
grew up 50-50. Like I grew up like 50% of my life in Chicopee and 50% in Springfield.
But
Oh,
you
okay.
live in Massachusetts now?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Oh, I
And
thought you from to Chi Town for a minute there. I see that orange on. That's the Chicago Bears color.
Oh,
Whoa, whoa,
this the
whoa.
water boy jersey.
Oh, okay.
This the water boy jersey.
that's cool. That's cute. And you
Thank
said you've been a recording artist for about 9 years.
yeah. Yep.
So what first and I know you say you do a variety of different type of music, but what first inspired you to start, writing?
So when I started writing about when I was like 15, like around 14, 15, 16, and everybody laughs at this, right? because of how in depth I started off doing boom bap, right? But way before, what inspired me to write was I was intrigued by 50 Cent.
Oh
And the
wow.
reason, because he's a businessman. I
Mhm.
noticed everything that he did. It was, if he's arguing with something, he's getting money from it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? They're like, there
Yep.
is no empty argument if there was no money involved.
Right,
If
right.
everything was calculated that he did, and I noticed that when I was young. So that's really when I started writing. I'm like, I like his music. You can dance to it. Some of it is controversial. Some of it is just about like just getting money. Like, I'm not all about money at all, but I'm not materialistic really. And but he's just an overall businessman, and I could see that, and I love that. You know what I mean? And
Yep.
he had fun with it. He was always laughing, joking around, like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah, he is. He's a very good businessman. That
yeah,
that man is smart. He is
yeah.
very smart. I look. I see why Vivica Fox tried to hold on to him. She missed
That's
that
a
boat
that's
though.
another show.
Yeah, that's a whole nother show. She missed that boat though. Mm-mm.
Or did she? Or did she?
She did miss that boat. I
I
mean,
think she survived the Titanic. That's what I
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
that
Oh
they were
man.
talking about. They were talking about 50 Cent on the Irv Gotti thing, the Murder Inc., and how he was beefing with Ja Rule.
Yeah.
And it was the same thing as what you're talking about, because he did the beef record or whatever, and they fired back, which made people pay more attention to it.
Yep. It brought all the views. It brought all the promo up. Like, but in the midst of all that, he's selling vitamin water. He's selling cologne. He's selling. You know what I mean? Like,
Uh-huh.
he could sell air to somebody.
Mhm. Well,
He could. He
somebody
could.
somebody is asking, can you sing us a small sample of your song on the air? What's to listen to? So you
Okay.
ready for you gotta always be ready on inspirational talks with Laura Simmons and friends, because you never know what kind of curveball we gonna throw at you.
You talking about
So
me?
yes, yes,
Yes,
yes.
All
you.
right. I'm gonna do a little. I'm gonna do a
I
little
don't
rap for
look,
you.
I
All right.
don't rap, I don't sing. Well,
No,
I
she
could
doesn't.
sing a
Please don't
little.
answer for me. Please
I
don't.
could
All
sing
right.
a
I
little.
got you right now. I got you
All
right now.
right.
All right. Me, I never take life for granted. I accept what I've been handed. Waited patiently before I I never take life for granted. I accept that I've been handed. Waited patiently before I landed. Patience is a virtue unless you be stranded. Respect is needed and demanded. I walked to this state of mind. Now I can say I ran it and ran it. Above the clouds, below heaven on my planet. This is rage. I'm just trying to get my feet wet while I got my feet planted. My mind is so sick and twisted. I'm gifted, uplifted. I look Satan in the eyes, but he told me to kick it. I waited patiently for the rise, so I drowned in it. We in the ring now. I got the last round in it. This is do or die. They want to see me fall suicide, but I ain't capable at all, man. I'm shooting hot. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Little
Okay.
something, little something.
Little
You
something,
know what
something.
you
Huh?
should you should do? You should get on the what do they call it? The Cypress.
Oh
You know,
yeah.
right? Cypress on the what is award show is that? Is it what is it? VH1? I don't know.
I
It's one
don't
of
remember
those
which
award
one it
shows,
is.
and they had
Yeah.
a Cypress when they have like the rap, the sort of some new artists, and they kind of you never see
No.
And what's that other show that oh, she said with three snaps and circle.
that.
Thank you,
Yeah,
thank you.
what was the show that Nick Cannon used to be on? And they used to do it too. They used to
Wilding
do
out.
those. Yeah,
Wilding
that's
out.
another
Yeah.
one.
Oh, you know what's crazy? I used to think about that. I was like, because the way they freestyle, it's not like
Yeah,
it's like 3 bars and that's it.
yeah,
Yep.
And then they just go back and forth. I love that. Going
yeah,
back and forth, like you
yeah.
finish each other's lines and stuff. I love that.
Yeah, me too. I
Yeah,
used to love
I
watching
love
that show.
Wilding Out. I
Yeah,
love Wilding Out.
yeah. But did he ever go back to that show?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
It's
okay.
live right now. Yeah.
yeah.
You know what's crazy? How I first started. So when I started writing, after I started writing, I started off battle rapping. That's how I started. That's my foundation. It's battle rapping, the controversy, and then I went to the recording on boom bap beats, and that's where my heart is at. Is that boom bap stuff? You know what I mean?
You got to be talented to freestyle like that. You know what I mean? Under pressure, and just to be able to create like that. That means you got some real talent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that battle rapping, it's like right on the spot. Because you don't never know what beat you're gonna have.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
I don't know why, but when it comes to the battle, I don't go blank. You know what
Oh,
I
okay.
mean? Like,
Okay.
but when I'd say when I'm making a song and I want it to be like inspirational, like I really gotta dig deep. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And like think about what I'm saying, because if I try to stay conscious a lot of times with what I'm saying,
Mhm.
because I sometimes, like, I have the you know what I mean, like my nieces, my nephews listening and stuff like that. So
Right.
I try to make some stuff fit. So when I know the kids are listening to it, because I know some kids are paying attention. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But not
Mhm.
everything is gonna be PG rated. But
Right.
I just try to consciously keep that in mind.
Okay.
Now, have you done any collaborations?
Yeah, I've done a bunch of collaborations. I've done the first collab I ever did was with my guy Shotty the General. Shout out to him. My second collab was with my old engineer. He passed away. Rest in peace, Spit Flames. He was known, very well known around here. That, let me tell you, that guy right there, he was the only other person who has touched my voice besides me. But we're gonna get into that. I just did a collab with YHB. His name is Young Humble Beast. And I just did a collab with King Havoc. I
Okay.
did, I worked with a lot of artists. King Havoc, the loveliest. My wife Nia Koresh, she's an artist also. Um, a lot of people. There's a long list.
Oh,
That's
okay.
pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
And you said you've been doing it for 9 years?
Yep, 9 years. My engineer had passed away,
Mm-hmm.
and in the midst of that, like right before that, I was traveling. I did it. I started reverse. You know how a lot of people start in their city.
Mm-hmm.
So I started. I linked up with him. We became very good friends. Then I went out of state traveling, performing. I came back. Um, he had passed away a little bit after I came back,
Oh,
and
wow.
and then after that, I took, like, I didn't really take a 2 year break off, but I took a 2 year break off of performing, and I was learning how to engineer.
Mm-hmm.
So once I learned how to engineer, it took about 2 years, and after that, I just came back and started performing in my city.
Oh,
So
okay.
to people, they thought I was new, but I wasn't new. I was just, you know what I mean, like freshly seen out here, like performing.
Oh, okay.
And so, do you engineer for other artists as well?
I used to, but I stopped doing that because it's the deeper you go, the less you have time for,
Mm-hmm.
and between all the shows I'm booked for, all the interviews I'm booked for, all the just a whole bunch of stuff that I'm booked for, that I just don't have time to commit to engineering to other people, and I feel like it's not fair to do that to them. If I record a song for them tonight and I start mixing it tonight, and then I get hit with a random interview tomorrow, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna turn it down. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
So it's like I gotta commit to myself and go all the way. I can't turn down I can't turn down opportunities to tend to other people, because that wouldn't be fair to myself. So I have to know when enough is enough and just go all the way.
Yeah.
Okay. So what has been the best performance of your career so far?
The best performance of my career, I would say we were on the stage with Onyx.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Onyx and Redman and Method Man.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa,
Oh,
Method
yeah.
Man! I
Yeah.
love Method Man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
then
wow.
on Saturday, I just got the opportunity to meet Cuban Link and perform on the same stage with him. He's with Terror Squad and Fat Joe, and
Oh wow.
yeah, it was
Wow.
it's a journey. It's nice. Like you see a lot of scenery, meet a lot of good people, but like it's crazy.
So you like a little local celebrity now?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like to
Okay,
me.
okay. I ain't mad at you. Go ahead.
And she repping Chi-Town right now.
No, she's not. No, she's
Chicago
not.
Bull Bears.
Oh, you
She
like the bear? You like
heck
the bears?
yeah, the Bears. She
She's like,
representing the
She is not.
Bears.
She just said that's the water boy jersey. What are you talking
that's the
about?
water
Yeah,
boy.
I
She
don't
don't
care
care.
what she said.
She don't care.
That's the Bears jersey.
All
How
right,
you gonna tell
what?
somebody what they?
My
I
team is
am who
I don't
I
really like to claim teams, but mine is the Patriots.
Of course.
Not a lot of people know this, but I played 6 years of football. I think this is the first time I ever said this on air.
Oh
Oh
wow, really?
wow.
Yeah, I did 6 years of football. I did MMA and I boxed.
Oh
Oh
really? So
Yeah,
how did you like boxing?
let me tell you, it's way
Mhm.
different than MMA. And MMA, you can use your whole body.
Uh-huh.
Boxing, it's a whole
Whole
different
different.
commitment to hands. Like
Yeah. Yep.
yeah, it's a lot more stamina. It's crazy. Yeah,
Yeah, it's so
I
funny
love
because
it though.
it's so funny you said that because when I was younger, I wanted to box because I seen Muhammad Ali, and I wanted to box because of him.
They make it look so easy, but it
Yeah, they
ain't. It ain't.
did.
I had to stop. Originally, that's what I wanted to keep doing, but I had to stop because I had gotten a brain injury in 2011,
Oh,
oh
and
no.
I had to relearn how to read, write, and talk. And I'm
Oh,
glad
wow.
that I'm blessed to be where I'm at right now. I call it a blessing and a curse because
the best is yet to
She
come.
said, "Keep pursuing the best is yet to come in your life journey."
thank you. That's
Amen.
it's crazy. That's my album name,
Hey,
Hey,
Frederick.
Journey.
Frederick, what's your album name?
Journey.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay. Journey.
Yeah.
We going on a journey. Yeah, my life, that's gonna be my new story. It's gonna be called Laura's Journey. The
Laura
journey.
Simmons.
L
'Cause that journey
LJ.
ain't no joke. Yep.
Yep.
Just
LJ.
don't sing.
Yep, you
Don't
right.
sing.
LJ.
Don't sing. Just
Uh,
don't sing your journey, and I think it's
now I'm
gonna be
finna
awesome.
sing. I'm gonna sing, y'all. Here comes the big mama. Mama. I gave birth to most of them MCs. Mama. Mama. I gave birth to
Hey,
most of them MCs.
let me do
Y'all
your
know who
ad
that
libs.
is.
I
Do
got your
y'all
ad
know
libs.
who that is? That's Roxanne, baby. That was my girl back in the day. You couldn't tell me nothing about
You
no
just turned her
Roxanne.
to Rosalind. You just turned
Yeah,
Roxanne into Rosalind.
yeah.
Please don't do that.
You know what? That's a hater for you.
Okay.
Hater.
Danielle said amen. I think she's agreeing with me. Danielle said amen. I think she's talking with me.
I'm gonna do like old girl did in the Tyler Perry movie. Brian, what did she say? Brian.
Byron, Byron.
So I'm gonna say Ursula.
Lord have mercy.
Oh my goodness.
Tell us
Uh,
about some of your projects you got going on right now.
Some of my projects
mhm.
That you got going. What you got going on? I should say right now.
released or unreleased. What do you mean?
Really,
Both.
both. That you
Yeah.
got anything that you got going on right now that you're working on
Um,
projects.
what I'm working on right now. I still have a couple singles I need to release that I got in the vault. We will be performing at the Apollo this upcoming Saturday in New York. They open it back
Oh,
up.
really? Oh, that's
Yeah,
good. Congratulations. That's
thank
a
you,
big step.
thank you.
Frederick said the
Um,
journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step, and you have taken that step to greater things. Proud to support you on your journey.
that's my man right there. That's my man. I love. That's my man right there.
Oh,
Good
Fred,
guy.
Freddie, a good guy. Yeah, he
Yeah.
is. He's a good guy. Um, I was gonna say, what was I gonna say? I'm gonna sing. Oh, who would you like to perform with besides me? Who would you
I
like to
see. I
perform?
knew she was gonna say that. You have to
I
excuse
think we
her.
just performed together. I got your ad libs.
You got me. You got me. All
I
right.
got you.
See.
Who would I like to
Somebody even
perform with?
congratulating us already because they know music when they see music.
They know ear pollution too, noise pollution when they hear it.
Okay, so who would you like to sing with besides me? And not putting me in the mix. Who would you like to sing?
Lame.
You want to sing with Meredith? Meredith could sing too. She could sing.
That's
So,
dope. That's dope.
uh-huh. So you
Let me
need a
see.
backup singer, let her
Yeah, I
know.
do strictly
It,
back up. Just back up.
I'm strictly back. She's like, I got the ad libs. I got the dubs.
Uh-huh. She got you. But she
So
got to
let
get
me ask you
paid.
a question. While Laura keeps saying sing, do you sing as well?
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because I know she's really lame. So I just wanted to make sure.
Look who in the building,
Um,
Oh
y'all.
man.
It's Princess
oh,
Ivy
happy
is in the building.
birthday,
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday.
Ivy!
Happy birthday.
Ivy is in the building.
Ivy!
Yay! Happy birthday, Princess
Oh, so sweet.
Yay. Oh, she tuned in.
Yes, she did. Oh my goodness.
That's sweet.
So tell us, who you want to sing with, who you want to work with. You want to work with somebody. I'm off the limits right now because I'm
This
gonna
is
cost you
harassment.
it's gonna
This
cost
is
you too much money
harassment.
to have me sing on your album or anything.
Okay,
So
I'll
it's
be
gonna
back.
cost you a lot of money. So that's a little mess. That's a hater. So who you want to sing with?
I say rap wise, Meek Mill.
Oh really?
Yeah, and singing wise, I say
Lonely girl, talking about really?
singing wise, man. Oh, Ty Dolla Sign.
Oh, you said dollar sign?
Ty Dolla Sign.
That's his name, Ty Dollar Sign?
Yeah,
I
he's
thought he
good. He's
rapped.
good.
No, I just wanted
He does
to
both. He does
fight.
both.
That's all right.
She a rapper too, though.
Yep. And
She's a rapper and she sings.
no.
No,
Oh, you
it's
talking
a
about me?
yeah.
Who? Ty Dollars?
Ty Dolla Sign. Yeah, he does
Yeah.
both. He's a West Coast rapper. He's a not West Coast rapper. He's a West Coast artist. And I'd say my second would be Mario.
I love Mario.
His live performance is amazing. He's natural. Like I mean,
Okay. He said they have no idea Massachusetts got something for the people. Stay tuned. Okay. All right, Frederick. All right.
Well, hit me up if you need background. No, for real. You laughing. I ain't playing.
She
No,
no,
said
I'm
she's serious.
I know. I'm not laughing because I ain't taking you serious. I mean, I'm thank you. That's what.
I like to joke a lot, so don't get offended. I was just
Nah,
kidding.
We all do.
I'm not the type of person that get offended easily at all. I'm a jokester straight up.
Same,
Mhm.
same.
Frederick knew when he brought you on the show. When he told you about the show, he know how we are. He know how we get
Yeah.
down on here. We just keep
I
it
bet
real.
you he neglected to tell you how lame Laura was, though. I bet you did.
She
There
said
you said great choices.
choices of people who to sing with. Yeah, and if you really, really, really need me, just it's okay. I can come out of retirement and do a little something for you.
Hey, no true artist retires. Straight up. No true artist retires. They don't have. You see Snoop Dogg?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
He always
okay.
talk about he retiring, but
Because you can't. Because no matter how a true artist, no matter how hard you try to fall back, it just like it just keeps coming. Like I'll be out and about and lyrics just pop in my head randomly, and I'm like, I don't even want to do music right now. Like what? Like you know what I mean? I'm like just trying to like
Mm-hmm.
grocery shop or something. I'm like, why is this popping in my head right now?
Yeah.
I gotta drop everything I'm doing and write it down real quick.
You
That's
do.
funny though. That's
Yeah,
what happens to us as writers, for real, for real. We,
yeah,
a thought come to mind, and it's so good these phones are the way they are, because I have so many thoughts that came to my mind while I was just walking, and I put it on the phone so that I can later go back to it. But
right. Because
yeah,
it's good. You don't want to lose it, but it's
yep,
like it's the wrong time. It's like you just mind work like that.
yep. It's so funny. But yeah, that's interesting. What made you decide to pursue the career that you chose?
It so I recorded one song before I got brain damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't the best, I tell you that. And after I got the brain damage, it re-hardwired my brain. I'm a totally different person. Like I remember what the old me's like, and I remember what the new me was like after that.
Wow.
And I just I don't know. That's why I call it a blessing and a curse. I wouldn't be the artist I am today without the brain damage at all, in any way, shape, or form. I sound like a different person. My flow changed when I went back to music, like, but all while being a mute from my brain damage, all I did was listen to music. That's all I did. That's all I could. That was my escape from everything. I couldn't handle really loud noises. The only loud noises I can handle was music in my headphones. I had soundproof headphones. I would walk everywhere,
Oh
just
wow.
listening to music, and it's no matter what I did, music never stopped going through my head. Like even when I didn't have a voice, I was always thinking of lyrics, and you know what I mean. Like it was just
Mm-hmm.
crazy. It was just crazy. Like music was
So,
just that's the one thing that never disappeared.
so how long did you go through the brain damage?
Um, it was up and down for many years since 2011 is when I officially got it. December 16th, 2011 is when I officially got it. And
You said you got it. What happened? I mean, if you don't mind us asking, what
nah, I
happened?
don't mind. Basically excessive force from police in my high school.
Oh wow.
Uh so my stepfather, he was a cop for about 15 years, and he had a little beef going on with another guy in the task force, and he knew who I was and I didn't even know who he was, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was in my high school, and you know how cops, they have cops in the high schools and stuff like that. And I
Mm-hmm.
went to go leave sign myself at the school, and the secretary had told me I needed permission to leave. Mind you, I was 18, 19 at the time. I was already moved out of home. I had no guardian.
Mm-hmm.
And so I took my phone out the box. I said, I'm leaving, like I'm gone. I so once I did that, he came out of the office and just randomly said, "You're under arrest." Out of nowhere. There was
Oh.
no cause, no nothing, no nothing. So I looked at him. I'm like, what are you talking about? What are you doing? What are you doing? He ain't saying nothing. Really. He's like, you know why? You know why? That's all he kept telling me. And that was back when you had the little flip phones and stuff with the numbers. You could feel everything. Like it had the braille on it and everything. So I made a phone call. He got upset at that because when he walked out the room, that's when I hit the button. And he picked me up, jerked me around a little bit, uh, threw me on the floor. And then after he threw me on the floor, he put his knee into my temple, and then I had brain bleeding after that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they didn't give me no medical care, no nothing. It was like 2 days after that I was passed out. My family, because remember I was on the phone, so
Mm-hmm.
everything was on voicemail. What he was doing
Mm.
to me, and me screaming for my life because my brain was bleeding. I felt like my head was gonna explode. Like
Oh
that's
wow.
the worst pain I ever felt in my life. And so I passed out after that. But because I made that phone call with the voicemail, as soon as you hang up, it sends. So that
Mm.
got to my family right away. And then um, my dad tells me this to this day. They were waiting outside the school and they watched them carry me out. But I didn't go in the back of ambulance. I went in the back of a police car.
Oh
and
no.
they carried me in, knocked out. Yeah, yeah.
What?
And I didn't receive no medical care, no nothing. I had to when I got I remember this part, waking up. I remember getting released. I don't remember who released me, like who came and bailed me out or anything like that. I remember walking home. Right, I was off. I don't. It's just I don't know. It's just weird. It's a little foggy to me still to this day. But I remember walking home. I remember being nauseous all the time, and I just couldn't stand the light, and I just didn't
Oh
know.
wow.
I didn't know there was some. I wasn't the first person to know something was wrong with me. The people around me had to tell me because after I got out, I went back to my regular life. Besides school, I couldn't do the whole school thing. I was working a 9 to 5 since I was 16, and work is how I figured out something was wrong with me because they sat me down. I was working at the same job for about 4 years, and I forgot everything. That's when we knew something was wrong. And then that's why little by little my family started coming out saying, hey, something's wrong. You know what I mean? Like they had to sit me down because I didn't realize I'm looking at everybody. They're getting frustrated while I'm talking because I keep repeating myself.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean? I had gotten diagnosed with short-term memory loss back then.
And they
Wow.
took you after they injured you. They took you to jail, carried
Yeah.
you to
Yeah.
jail.
Well, they thought I was like faking and pretending. But then I got found incompetent by the court's brain doctor. That's the court don't do that. They're not on your side.
Right.
So I got found incompetent to be on trial, and I got found not. Got found incompetent by my doctor, and basically they dropped everything after that because I wasn't okay. You know what I mean? But like mentally, like it messed up a big chunk of my life.
Wow. What you was gonna say, Mary?
So I have two questions.
Yeah.
The first question is incompetent of what? Because what did they charge you with? If you didn't know what you was been, they came to the school and he charged you with what? I mean,
I
what? How?
never I wasn't fully aware at that time to know what exactly he was charging me with. I wasn't because he didn't tell me when he was putting me under arrest that what he was charging me for because I kept asking him why. He said, "You know why?" And then after that, that's when I got the injury. So I had gone to court for many months, many months, and then they like tortured me after that, like pulling me over for nothing and a million times. Like you know how many times they arrested me? They arrested me 4 times in 1 week and let
Man.
me go every time. Like yeah, I'm 29 years old right now, and I have no record, but I have at least 15 arrest records in 1 year from the same city. I've never had any tickets or gotten arrested in any other city, any state, anything in my life. So it's like pure, you know what I mean? Pure harassment. But
So have you thought about, did you sue, or I mean, did you?
no, I didn't sue. I didn't
What?
sue, and I feel like um I mean, how do I put this? I have everything I need to sue. I have all the documents, all the proof, all the everything. A lot of it was
Was you scared or something? You scared to sue?
no,
Oh.
no. That was the worst thing that could ever happen to you. I lost my voice. I needed help in situations I couldn't even ask for.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean? Like that right there is the worst that to me. You know what I mean? Besides dying, other than dying, what's worse than living, going through something and you can't ask for help. You have nobody. But
Mhm.
then again, I had to how do I explain this? I had to shut a lot of people out because a lot of people didn't understand that yeah, I could talk, but I still had issues with a lot of stuff that nobody understood. Like I couldn't cook, I couldn't like, but to other people, I'm a okay. You know what I mean? Because we have
Oh,
like
okay.
conversations here and there, and it's like people used to get offended because say they asked me to do something, I forget, like it'd be gone. Like I had trouble with reading with everything, and
So
So,
he really messed you up, basically, is what you're
Yeah,
saying.
yeah. With a person with a TBI, it's like you could have multiple concussions and be okay from it, right?
Hmm.
But until you get that initial TBI, it is so easy to get brain damage again after that. So easy. So I had gotten into car accidents after that. Tapped my head here, tapped my head there. So I was still receiving treatment. You know what I mean? So it's not like it ended. I
Right.
still had to go through a whole bunch of other stuff. So there is no time limit onto brain damage ever. So the way the doctor describes it to you is you got to wire it to your mouth, you got to wire it to your ears, wire it to your eyes, wire, you know what I mean, to everything. And people with brain damage, the wires are connected. They're just frayed. They're connected in a different way. You know what I mean? Sometimes I slur when I talk, sometimes I stutter. That's the reason why.
Mm. Wow. That's
But I
deep.
wouldn't wish it to disappear though, because
Hmm.
I wouldn't be where I'm at to to be able to do music how I to be the artist that I am without it. I don't wish it to disappear.
Mm.
mm,
So, what skills have you learned that will help you through your rap career?
What skills have I learned help me through my rap career? I learned a lot of patience.
Hmm.
I learned a lot of when you. I learned a lot of how do I explain this?
It's okay. Take
This
your time.
this is what I mean by my brain damage got a
A
lot
lot.
to do
Yeah.
with how I am as an artist. Like when I was a mute, I studied body language. That's the only way I could communicate. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So it's like in music, and I utilize that tool in every situation I'm in with body language. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
okay.
So with interviews, with performances, it makes me a better performer because I can read people's body language. I could tell if they're uncomfortable. I could tell if they're got anxiety in the crowd. I try to incorporate people in my performances. I try to make people feel good or feel or connect with pain. But connecting with pain is another version of feeling good because it makes somebody feel like they're not alone.
Oh, okay.
so
Yeah.
your other senses were heightened when you was a mute.
Huh?
I said, so your other senses were heightened when you was a mute. You
My
know, like
other senses? Yeah. 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 And see, it's like I kind of chose to be a mute because I couldn't say like more than one sentence without continuing. And people get frustrated with that, which I can't say is their fault because people only know what they understand.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So it's like I don't hold that against nobody or none of my family or nothing like that. That was me who pushed them away because I felt like it did more damage for me not be able to explain it rather than them get frustrated with it.
yeah,
So it definitely heightened up my senses. Like
yeah.
still to this day, I know body language, I know tone of voice, I know facial expressions, everything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Danielle said, "What a great testimony! You overcome by your testimony."
Amen.
Thank
That's right. That's real talk there. Yeah. But wow, you be thinking sometimes you think that you going through something. You never know what other people are going through or what they have been through. You
Yeah,
just never know people's situation. So that's
you. Yeah,
very interesting. I'm glad that you were willing to share that information with somebody because you may have helped somebody else that may be listening to the show. You might have helped them overcome something that they're dealing with because you're still overcoming what you've been through. You're still overcoming it, but you are doing a very good job at overcoming it, what you've been through. So that's
do you do motivational speaking because you have a very interesting story.
I've never done that. No.
You probably should because you have a very, and I'm sure if you were to look into sharing your story like that, I'm sure that somebody else is gonna relate, and you just never know. But I guess at the same time, you sharing it like you're sharing it with us. You probably can share it through your music. So,
when so social media is a great thing, and I had joined groups and stuff like that in the past, like traumatic brain injury groups. And I had met a very good friend who I've been keeping in touch with ever since. And he live across the world, and he hits me up and asks me stuff all the time to connect and to, because sometimes a lot of people feel out of place and like they don't fit in the world when it
yes.
comes to brain injuries, because you may be the only person in your family with a brain injury and nobody else understands. And so it's good I joined that group. You know what I mean? Like, not, I
To help
wasn't
you through your what you were going through, right?
yes and no. I just wanted to see, how do I explain this? Like, you don't know that your situation is familiar to other people's until you see other people,
Yeah.
Right.
right? Until
Yeah.
you see other people talking and talking about their experience. So you have no clue, no idea. Now, this happened about maybe like 2 years ago. And this happened all the way back in 2011. So just now that I'm able to be more conscious and stuff, I like to find out more information about what I went through and what I've gone through, what I'm going through, everything, right? Because I'm not a perfect person. You know what I mean? I
Right.
go
Right.
through stuff with even that situation still. So it was it's nice to see and connect, because it's like every person with brain damage every injury is not the same in the
No.
entire world. There is not one brain injury that is the same, like
Exactly.
medical issue wise. But every person with brain damage can either connect one way, at least one way. You know what
Mm.
I mean? So it was nice to learn that. But yeah.
I went through a similar experience when I started going to therapy. Um, so I had individual therapy, and I mean, it was I did feel like it really wasn't helping, but it
Yeah.
was when I went to group therapy, and when I started hearing people discussing some of their symptoms and talking about what they were going through, that's what started to help me, because I'm like, so I'm not alone in this. Other people are
Yeah.
going through something similar. And that's what started to help me.
Oh wow.
The
That's some
doctors
very
only under
information. That's some powerful information.
yeah. The doctors only understand like a certain percentage of the brain. So it's like, I went to so many doctors and they're just like, we're just gonna have to see where this goes. Like, you could do speech therapy, we can do medications to help migraines and all that type of stuff, but the rest, your body's got to work it out on its own. It's not, the doctors can't control how your body heals, control like what things you're left with that it couldn't heal. There's just no control over it.
But you overcame it. You basically overcome, because the reason why I say this is because you're able to rap today. So
Yeah.
you were blessed with still being able to rap, because you with brain damage, some people don't remember anything. They can't even
Right, right,
think,
right,
they can't even phantom even trying to put a rhyme together like what you just did just a few minutes ago. They
right.
can't even do that at all. So you're blessed to, still be able
Yeah,
to
yeah.
do your
I
thing.
just I just want to make one thing very clear for people listening about TBI is I am not 100% compared to your normal everyday person healed. I am 100% healed to a person with TBI, to my best 100%. But I accept my defaults, and I try to make a twist on them any way I can. You know what I mean? Just accepting
Mhm.
them. So until you accept that, oh, you may never talk perfect again. You may never talk without a slur or a stutter. Or you just got to accept it, because the more you think about it, the more it's going to happen.
Okay.
But that's a very positive outlook on it, though, because you do have a choice. You could choose to be negative and,
Yeah.
so that's
And I
a,
was for a very long time. I
Oh
was
wow.
for a very, very long time. Very long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Danielle said, "Go ahead, Ursula. You can read what Danielle."
She said you just did it today. She's talking about the motivational speaking. I must add that you did a great job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. You want to give us a little more? You want to give us one more rap before we get off the show,
One more rap. Let me see. Let me see.
or you need me to help you out here, or what?
Oh no, I'm signing
Let
out.
me
I'm
hear what
signing
you
out
got.
right now.
All right, I ain't
Let
gonna
me hear what you
sing.
got.
I
Let
ain't
me hear
gonna
what you
sing.
No,
got.
They
don't,
get
no,
mad.
no,
They
no.
get
Let me say
mad.
something. No, no, don't let her do it. Don't let her do it. Don't let her do it. I just want to say, I mean, because I came in late. I apologize. I'm on mother duty and several other things. But however, just from
Amen.
listening to you,
Amen, Danielle.
um one, I can identify with some of those things. I didn't have brain damage, but I did go through
The mute.
a situation where the same, I couldn't remember, my speech was slurred, I couldn't walk, and I stuttered. And so it was a process. And I agree with you when you say you're not 100%, you know, to yourself, but when other people see you, they're like, oh, she's straight, she good. No.
Mhm.
But you take it one day at a time.
Mm.
And I applaud you for, like, Laura and Ursula said, is just, it takes courage, it takes strength to be able to talk about what you've been through, because somebody listening will be inspired, somebody will be motivated, somebody will be helped. And what you
Absolutely.
just, the things that you just spoke off your lips. And as far as songwriting, and you say, oh, I can't remember, guess what? All of these things that you just talked about today, that's going to be in your music. That's going to be in your song. That's what you're going to rap about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because most people rap or sing, some, not all, maybe old school, about things that they've been through in their life. And
Yeah.
what you will write about, what you will rap about, what you will sing about, that's what you do, because that's going to help others, and that's going to go out
Yeah.
into the atmosphere. So I just
Yeah.
wanted to add that. But kudos to you, and I hope that things get better and better. But I know that it's a process. Like I said, I didn't go through brain damage, but a lot of similarities, and so it is day by day, and sometimes I say minute by minute
Yeah.
Mhm.
process.
Yeah.
And so kudos to you. And I did go to therapy, and I love therapy. So everything is different for everybody. That was the best thing that I could have did for me. I would have never did it in a million years if my situation had never happened, because I was always against it. I was always against it. So I learned a lot about myself, and I'm rediscovering myself
Yeah.
and who I am. So that's just an option, but that's what you're doing. It seems like you're on the right track, and God bless, and keep going.
Yeah.
Amen.
And,
Amen.
and Danielle said, "Go ahead, Ursula."
The doctors may not know, but I know someone who can. God, the Heavenly Father, He is ever present and present help.
Yeah. Amen.
You know what this
Yeah.
tattoo say?
What is that?
In God I trust.
That's right.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Sometimes those doctors don't know. I mean, I've
Yeah,
been
no,
going to the doctor for over 2 years
don't.
now, and I still have not gotten a actual diagnosis. You know how many times I've been to the doctor, the specialist, this, that. I'm sick of going. Sometimes I'm like, I don't even feel like going. I'm sick of going. Sick of
Mhm.
Listen,
going. Has not been determined exactly what happened.
Hmm. You
So
know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do a cipher on the show one day. So we're gonna have you back on the show, and I'm
Okay.
gonna bring on a couple of more
oh,
artists
Okay,
that
I'm gonna
can.
bring some
I'm
fresh
not
help.
gonna. I'm not gonna sing.
ooh, I
No,
I'm
thought
not
get
you
your
gonna.
were
six.
saying
But we
No,
me.
gonna
don't
have.
sing. Get your 16 ready.
Yeah,
right.
I'm gonna bring some more people on that rap, and we're gonna have a cipher moment with y'all. And y'all gotta keep it clean. You gotta keep it clean though. But it's gonna be one of those things where y'all get to, go at
Okay.
it. And we
All
gonna
right.
we gonna be like we gonna be y'all little cheerleaders and stuff. Go,
No, 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 not me,
go,
not me. I'm not gonna be a
go,
cheerleader.
Bertha.
No,
Go, Bertha.
no,
Go,
ma'am.
Bertha.
No, ma'am. See what I'm saying? See what I'm
Nope.
saying? Now?
We ain't gonna do that. I
No,
do the hook
ma'am.
for y'all. Y'all write a hook. I do the hook.
She gonna do
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, Danielle said, "Count me in." She got some lyrics for y'all. But we want to thank you, Rage, for coming on our show today. We want to thank Frederick Beatty for making it happen. We want to thank all your people because you had some people that was contacting me. I want to thank all of them for reaching out and making this interview possible for you to come on today. I want to thank all those that inboxed me about you coming on the show today because I got a few inboxes as well as emails and everything about you. So I'm glad you were able to come on. You want to give us a little hook, or you want to tell first?
Alright.
First, I want to ask you: do you want to tell people where they can find you at first, and then you can give them a little hook?
You can find me at RAIG on all platforms, everything. Anything you can think of, I'm on it.
All right, all
That's
right,
what's up.
You want me to spit some?
yeah, come on.
Alright. Lately, I've been on my last life, not giving a what. When I got hit by that truck, my heart stopped for a minute. They was pumping me up. Then my eyes opened up. Then I was like Mayweather and got back up. More of the story, my time wasn't up. So my vibe changed up. I walk away with nothing but a chipped elbow. God said it wasn't my time, so who the hell knows? I cheated death so many times, I think hell froze. I done had my face broken, head all ripped open, blood pouring in that turquoise shirt full of blood soaked in, numb, but the memory still potent. If you get another chance, you better own it. Like used clothing, a shoe's broken. The mind can always fix what the heart's broken. I want this for life. Middle moment. I've been on my
All right.
uh,
All
Good
right.
job. We appreciate you coming on the show today. We want to thank you. And make sure that you guys go and follow her on her Instagram, Facebook page. Are you on TikTok?
yes.
Okay, on her TikTok account. And make sure that you are following us. And make sure you guys like, share, and comment. You know,
You can go
so
catch the album out right now. You can search RAIG in all capitals,
mhm.
space, Journey. That's the album that's out right now, streaming on all platforms. That's my latest masterpiece.
All right. All right. Thank you for coming on today,
Thank you
Ray.
for having me. Thank you for
We
having me.
truly appreciate you. And we wish you lots of success on your
Thank you.
journey.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Thank
Thank you.
you.
It
All
was
right.
nice
Thank
to
you.
meet
Shout
you.
out. Shout out to Inspirational Talks with Laura Simmons and friends.
Woo,
Oh,
woo.
thank
Yes, yes, that's what's
you.
up. Make sure you tell your friends, and they tell two friends, and so on, and
And
so
so
on, and
on
so
and
on.
so on. That's right. That's how we do it. That's right. So y'all make
Nah,
sure y'all tune in. Check her out. She got. We heard some of her music already, guys. It's really worth listening to. So go check her out.
You want to hear some singing? Go check out Sin and
Oh yeah.
Music.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
who?
Yeah.
Those two names. Sin. It's the one of the track names on the album.
Oh, okay, okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool, cool.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you for coming on. Before we close out the show tonight, we wanna tell you guys to make sure that y'all are checking out our people on our show, which we got Miss Ursula D. Allen. She has her new book out called Let Me Tell You About This Poetry. So make sure that you guys go to Amazon and purchase her new book. We want to make sure that you guys, if you are in the South Carolina area, make sure that you guys are reach out to Margaret Green, the real estate queen. She will help you
Here.
find that dream home that you're looking for or that property that you want to rent out. She will help you find it. So check her out. Then we have our own. notary public specialist, Meredith Dernier. If you want to get her to come to you in anywhere in Illinois, I'm sure she'll come to you and she'll help you out. Like she said, she's not an attorney, so don't expect her to give you attorney information, but she will come and get them documents done for you. All right. And of course, you guys know you must go out and check out my books on they're on what am I? Everywhere. Everywhere. Yes, you could go to you could go online to Walmart, you could go online to Barnes and Nobles, you could go on Amazon, you could even go to my website, purchase the books. It's all it is about. And I got a new book coming out very soon. Little Sisters Listen Up Part 2 is coming out very soon. Very soon. Then then I got to tell you guys, make sure that you are following L&M Motivation Movement, the L&M Movement. We are a motivational speaking team. Meredith and I, we do motivational speaking. We talk with our teens as well as adults. So make sure that you guys are following us as well. All right?
Yes.
And this is what we do. And y'all know I got to do it one more time for my baby. Happy birthday, Miss Ivy, my princess, my little
happy
princess.
Birthday, Princess Ivy.
We got to say it one more time to you, baby. I love you, Granny. Love you, baby. Yep. Happy 5th birthday.
So sweet.
Man, this is my oldest grandbaby, y'all. So y'all know it's very important to me. I got to say it to her. But yeah, so make sure you guys are all, and if you guys want to purchase one of our hats, make sure that you go and you reach out to me, send me a message, and I'll ship you the hats right on to you. And we got t-shirts as well. So make sure that you guys go out, get your t-shirt, get your hat, get your t-shirt, get your hat, get your t-shirt, get your hat.
I gotta go.
All right, guys. So thank you guys for tuning in to Inspirational Talks with Laura Simmons and friends. We are out of here. We love you guys, and thank you, Raig, for coming on the show.
Nice to meet you. It was a pleasure.
Good night, all. Good luck to you.
Good night, everybody. Good luck.